right, y'all. This is the Amanda Seales Show. I'm Amanda Seales here. We talked about Taraji P. Henson earlier making an error at the BET Awards with Keith Lee, but she did do the right thing mentioning Project 2025 at the BET Awards. Now, I'm not going to, again, talk about her situation with that little sketch that she did with Kamala, because I just assume that...
That was rough.
Supreme. That was rough, bro.
They not like us.
She said, I'm in the streets. What?
What?
My homegirl Alana Hadid said, I was waiting for her to say, it's hard out here for a pimp. Like, right? That felt like it was coming around the corner.
Yeah. That was definitely pandering. She got to chill.
And the fact that people don't care about pandering is beyond my scope of comprehension. I'm like, pandering is what they do when they don't give you actual things. That's what the pandering is. That's why it's a problem. So Project 2025 is a plan that has been put in place by the Heritage Group to reshape the government. And the goal in 2025 is to be able to use it with a conservative president in place, aka Donald Trump. The plan includes detailed strategies for all federal agencies to align with conservative principles. There's also other aspects of Trump's plans that have been brought into Project 2025. For instance, as Schedule 8. So this was something that he was talking about for a minute, where he was saying that if he ever made it back into the presidency, that he would clean out all of the civil servants and only hire people back who have swore essentially allegiance to him. Wow. So essentially swearing fealty to him, like he is a lord back in the medieval times. Concerns also include that there's Christian nationalist vision at the end of the day with this. The goal is to make this country a theocracy. Now, I don't know about you, Supreme, but I feel like I've been watching Americans talk all the time about how terrible it is in Saudi Arabia for them being a Muslim, country, or for Iran, for them being a Muslim Shiite. I think Shiite Muslim country, right? They always talk about how this is so terrible. And that is literally what they're building here, but under the heading of Christianity. The biggest thing about Project 2025, though, that I want people to understand is that it is a 180-day playbook for immediate actions in a potential Trump administration. However, many of those actions have already started to happen. When we're talking about the Supreme Court rulings that are taking place, we are talking about the setup already being aligned. And that should flag something for you. Because if the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in this country, which is put together by literally people who are clerics that can essentially rule in whatever version they want to rule with no checks or balances, and that are on the bench for life, when we see these people making decisions, reversing laws and precedents that are in alignment with Project 2025, it should raise a flag for you that there is already a concerted effort to put Trump in office that is completely outside of the people and the vote.
Yeah, I thought this was America, people.
It is.
Right?
And
right.
America has always been at the protection and for the protection of white landowning men.
Yep.
And the empire is falling. And so what we're seeing is the last concerted, the last ditch effort to really try and wrangle America back. And whenever America wants to destabilize a region and make them be under their power, what do? They go in, they destabilize the economy, they centralize the government with a dictator. That's what they're trying to do with this country.
Wow, that's plain and clear. It's plain and clear, and that plan
they also
lays it out.
They also set up American bases. What do you think Cop Cities are?
American bases, right there in your face.
American bases, all in your faces. So I want people to understand this, not because I'm trying to convince them not to vote, but because I want them to realize that voting is not going to save you. It is literally just one thing that you're doing. But many experts believe that voting is basically the facade of democracy that they engage you in while they go and do this other madness. And that facade is falling because the madness is coming clear. So Project 2025 is now this tool that Democrats are using to fearmonger folks and make them feel like if you don't vote for this, if you don't vote for us, then this is going to happen. My issue is this has been underway, and Democrats have only started talking about this in 4 months before the election and on the BET Awards.
Yep.
I just feel like that should ring a bell for y'all.
Where y'all been?
So, I don't know. The black people, that everybody should care. I'm not even gonna play the black people care. Everybody should care.
Why should everybody care?
Because politicians all have their agendas. If it doesn't focus specifically on uplifting black folks, then baby, it's simply not our cup of Kool-Aid. We'll be right back to the Amanda Seales Show.